Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Aisha Nazir. The topic of today's lecture is processor. That stands for Central Processing Unit. Generally, processor considers as brain of the computer. Processor is responsible for all type of operations in the computer. All the working in the processor in the computer synchronized through processors. So in this lecture we will see in detail the architecture of processor, CPU, types of processor, and what factor affects the speed of processor. So let's get started. This is the sub part of the topic operations of the computer hardware. So processor is an electronic circuit that carries program instructions that perform arithmetic, logical, and control operations instructed by program. Usually a processor divided into three parts. First part known as ALU, that is known as arithmetic logic unit, that is responsible for all the arithmetic and logical operation. And the further is the control unit that controls all the operations in the computer. We will see all these three parts in detail in the coming lecture. It performs arithmetic and logical operations and generate and send signals to other components, keeping them on track to perform operations according to the software requirements. Processor mainly responsible for overall functioning of a computer system. Processor socket placed at the center of the motherboard, which is usually known as the brain of the computer. That is a small integrated silicon chip consisted of millions of transistors named processor placed. As you can see in this picture, this is the processor socket on which we are going to place the processor chip. That is also known as microchip. Two famous manufacturing companies that designed and manufactured the processor are Intel and AMD. AMD stands for Advanced Micro Devices. So let's discuss about the architecture of processor, how the processor work and how it responds to different computer instructions. Architecture means, as we all know, the design and structure of a processor. There are two things in the architecture of the processors. Number one is data lines, which we know as buses, and number two is number of cores. You often heard the terms dual core, quad core, i5, i7, i10. What does all these terms? There are basically two types of architecture in data lines or buses. Number one is 32-bit architecture of processor, and number two is 64 bits architecture of processor. You often see that when we install some software, they give us option that this software supports 32-bit architecture or your PC is 64-bit architecture. So it basically depends on the type of the software, which type of you are going to install in your PC. So in the 32-bit architecture of processor, the data lines or pathways between the processor and primary memory, this is known as 32-bit. It means that in 32-bit architecture, we are normally have 32 pathways between the processor and main primary memory, that is RAM, to transfer the instructions, to synchronize the operations, and this is known as 32-bit bus. While on the other hand, 64-bit means it has 64 pathways between the processor and the memory. This is known as 64-bit bus. More buses, more performance improved. So next is cores. Core means how much the number of instruction per second a processor can handle. The greater the number of cores means more number of instruction it can process in a unit time. Multiple core means CPU has multiple processors. It means that the number of instruction execution per second will be increased. So there are different type of processors. Initially, there was single core computers, and then technology progresses and there comes the dual core, which has two processors. As you can see, the picture of dual core processor. Next, quad core, which has four processors. As you can see that there are four chips embedded on the motherboard. After that, there was hexa core that contains 6 processors, usually i5 generation supported. This is the hexa core, which is 9th generation chip. After that, octal core, which has 8 processors, which we normally know it as i7 computers. This is the octa core. Up till now, there are different generations in the market, but the latest one is the 10 core processors. The latest technology by the AMD is Ryzen, while on the other hand, the latest impressive chip of Intel is Comet Lake S. So let's see the speed. What factor affects the speed of the processors? As you see on the properties of your computer, the processor specification. This is the my processor specs, that it is Intel Core TM i5 5200U CPU 2.20 GHz and 2.2. What all these means? Let's see all these terms in detail so that we will be able to understand what processor our computer has. So speed means the number of cycles of the electrical signals per second a processor can handle. Its unit is hertz. The number of cycles can be calculated by the internal clock of the processor. The first processor by IBM had the speed in megahertz. Now, processor speed measures in gigahertz. So, the specs of my PC is 2.20 gigahertz. Another thing that improves the performance and speed is cache. What it means by cache? Cache is built-in memory in processor that quickly provides space to buffer the running applications within the processor so that the processor can access them quickly. When we assign a task to a processor, the processor needs quick space to perform the processing. So cache is the built-in memory in the processors that provide quick space to processor for starting up the process and executing the task. So there are different types of caches. Let's explore different kinds and level of caches. The first one is level 1 cache, that we know it as L1 cache. That is the fastest in speed, but it has very smallest size. Smallest and fastest. The second, as you can see that this is processor and this is the L1 cache that is built in the processor. The second level is, or second kind of cache is L2. This is the moderate in speed and moderate in size. As you can see, this is L2 cache. The next is level 3 cache, which we known as L3 cache. This is the slowest, biggest among the L1 and L2. So among all three, L1 is the best as it is the fastest in speed and smallest in size. And this provides quick space and speed to the processor. What are the latest trends in the world of processor? So the impressive chips by the AMD's is Ryzen 4000 desktop processor, while on the other hand, Intel has just released its Compact Lake S chips. If you want fastest and powerful PC, the only way is to have faster and more powerful CPU or high-speed processor in your computer. This will make your PC fastest and powerful if you have the fastest speed CPU. This will make better your computer's performance, as well as it will improve the power efficiency, whether you are only browsing the web or only streaming the videos. It will improve the performance and power efficiency. So the latest technology by the AMD Ryzen model is 3900X. It offers 12 cores, while the base clock size 3.8, speed is 3.8 GHz. And it supports L3 cache as it is the biggest among the L1 and L2. The other high-speed CPU, same by the AMD, is Ryzen model 3950X, which offers 16 cores. It means it has 16 processor in it, and its speed is 3.5 GHz. While it also has L3 cache, which is the biggest cache among the L1 and L2. But if we talk about the Intel offering Core i5 model is 10600K, which offers only 6 cores, and its boost clock cycle is 4.7 GHz, while it has the same L3 cache, that is 64 MB. This is all about the today's lecture. Hopefully you grab the concepts of processor, the architecture, and the factors that affect the speed. Thank you very much.